When do Monstera leaves split? As you can see, this is a really young Monstera. It's a cutting off one of my other plants and it's doing well, and it's getting to the point where eventually it will split. Now, the reason it's not splitting at the moment is this plant is too young. A plant typically needs to be between 2 and 3 years old. If you look at this plant here, you can see that we have new leaves coming through that are still small. But the reason for that is because we have about 3 different plants within this container. And as you can see, some of the other leaves are way more ahead, including this one at the top that has secondary fenestrations. The secondary fenestration is a hole that's in the center of the leaf, and I can show you that a little bit better on my Thai constellation. This is a cutting off my main Thai constellation, but as you can see here, right in the center, there are holes. Now, typically, these produce these leaves or these slits and holes because these plants are epiphytes and they grow up the outside of other trees and plants. So they sort of harvest the resources from them and they push through the canopy in the top. And as these plants get higher and higher, they need to be able to get rid of the wind and allow light through to the lower leaves. So as they get higher, as you notice with this leaf here, it's got those holes now, which allows light to come down through the lower leaves. Otherwise, all the leaves below would be in too much of a low light and they would turn yellow. There are some varieties, this one included, which is the Monstera adansonii. Now, the adansonii, I have a smaller version up here. It actually comes with the holes in the leaves, but these are holes in the leaves but no slits, so it's a slightly different plant entirely. Again, as the plant climbs, it gets much bigger leaves, therefore the holes are bigger to allow that light to come through. This year is a Monstera albo, and again, as you can see, we have fenestrations up here. Down the bottom here, you can see just the fenestrations starting to kick in. So if I lift it up, you can just see where it's just got 2 slits there, the rest of the leaf doesn't. And then as we go to the leaf above it, both sides of the leaf have splits, and again, the splits get better as we go up. And that's essentially what the Monsteras do and why they have fenestrations and secondary fenestrations. It's all about allowing the wind to blow through the leaves so they don't snap off and allowing that light to come down through the canopy. I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope it explains about how the fenestrations work within Monstera. I'm Tony O'Neill and this is Simplified Gardening. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.